What's going on, gamers? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody survived their fantastic Memorial Day weekend 2019. As always, I am joined by the majestic three people, Matt, Eric, and Ryan. Say what's up, boys.
What's up?
We seriously need to get you guys heavily caffeinated before this. This is terrible.
Well, it cut out on my end, so I only heard Eric say what's.
Yeah, I was kind of just waiting for my cue.
Hey,
I'm alive. I'm a human.
what's
Well,
What's
apparently my
cracking?
equipment is terrible. So, yep. Well, so hopefully everybody actually, enjoyed barbecuing to the first barbecue of the summer. As everyone knows, Memorial Day is, of course, a day not only to just, kind of pig out on hot dogs and hamburgers, but to remember those who actually fight for our freedoms that we do enjoy today. So our veterans, active military. So I did want to thank you, thank everybody out there so much, of course, for putting everything on the line for us so we can, do everything that we want to today. That kind of actually goes into something I did want to talk about. It's a company called Stack Up. So we do like talking about charities here for All4Gamerz. We did talk about a few in the past. This one's a little bit different because it has a specific niche where they focus on veterans specifically. So what Stack Up does, and I'm reading this information from geekwire.com. So they were formed back in 2010, so they're relatively new, but they basically use video games to help veterans connect with one another and to help support, their mental health, right? So for veterans who have PTSD or, any other kind of mental health issues, they are using video games, to kind of like, as more of like a support system. So they're trying to get as many, Stack affiliates open as much as humanly possible. So have you guys ever heard of, Stack before?
Not prior, no.
No, me neither. I've heard of. Oh God.
Go, continue. I'm here. Go.
I'm sorry, but I have heard of other companies. I can't think of any off the top of my head that do help veterans connect through video games, and they do play specific like shooters and stuff like that. I do remember that, but I just don't remember. Maybe I have heard of it, but I can't remember off the top. Ryan?
I haven't. Anytime I hear the word stack, I just think of a fucked up version of Jenga. Mine was just a stupid comment. I'm just here.
It's okay. I figured I'd let you get it in.
We forgive you.
Okay, you're not. I'm not worried about you.
I forgive you.
Okay.
So, so the cool thing about Stack Up, they actually have a lot of statistics here. So to go on a serious note, just for a little bit, they have here. So suicide is actually the 10th leading cause of death in the United States, and the second leading cause of death amongst individuals between the ages of 10 to 34. It's also saying that it's estimated that there are 1,300,000 suicide attempts each year. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says one person dies by suicide every 11.7 minutes. So those are frightening numbers. And any kind of organization that is attempting to help those people in need who are unable to really reach out, I'm all for. I'm definitely all for. So I want to see if we can try to leave a link in the YouTube description if we can. So our beautiful man, Eric, and if he can take care of that, that'll be fantastic. I do want to, of course, just kind of have that piggyback off of anybody who out there. We don't have that many viewers yet, but anybody who suffers with any kind of mental illness, any kind of depression or suicidal tendencies, please don't be afraid to reach out. Talk to someone, talk to friends, talk to family, talk to your teachers, anybody who will listen, definitely seek out the help that you need. It's definitely important. But to move on from that, how was your guys' Memorial Day weekend? What did you guys do?
I had he did coke. I had everyone come over my house and had a barbecue. Had some libations and had a good time. It was fun.
That's awesome.
How about you?
Me actually did it up on the weekend. I went to Dave and Buster's because why the heck not? Had some drinks, had some beers, had some food. It was great. We played some video games. Actually saw there's actually an air show at Jones Beach, which for those who don't live in New York is one of the nicer beaches on Long Island. And the air show was amazing. So my girlfriend and I were there for a few hours, and I was incredibly stupid. I didn't put sunblock on, and now
Yikes.
I'm as red as a lobster. And so decisions were made, and not good ones. But I'll tell you one thing: I am going to be going everywhere for the rest of the summer with at least 100, SPF sunblock all the time.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, without a doubt, I'm pasty. Now I'm bright red. This is terrible.
Yeah, no, you're red, all right. Like you showed me the picture, and my God, dude, I didn't know.
Terrible.
I didn't know a human being could get so red and still be able to function. The fact that you're even sitting down right now without wincing is a miracle.
I never said I wasn't.
I know. I just wanted to make you sound more of a man, but now you ruined the illusion. So, way to go.
All right. So what about you, Rye Guy? What'd you do?
Well, I don't like to brag, but I did the normal rag guy thing. Went to Las Vegas, did some, I played some blackjack, saw some hookers, I drank some Hennessy, the normal thing. No, I just had a barbecue at my house. That's it. I mean, I went to the beach, but that was it. That was my Memorial Day. Short and sweet and no explanation.
I don't know. I kind of like the whole entire thing of you
Blackjack
going to
and
Las
hookers?
Vegas, and that kind
Yeah,
of sounds more interesting.
I was gonna.
Can we go back to that?
I was gonna keep that up, but I really do need caffeine. I am not big enough for this. But you know what? I'm here for you.
And that's what makes you such a magnanimous man.
I mean, that was really more towards Matt because,
Wow.
he needs help dealing with you. I know how it feels. For 19 years, Matt, I know how it feels.
Well, he's not wrong. But anyway, so the red-bearded wonder, Eric, my beautiful man. What did you do?
Just barbecue. Ate a lot. That's pretty much it.
Anything good?
Like anything to eat good?
Yeah.
No, it was all bad.
That's terrible. I'm sorry to hear.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so besides Eric, unfortunately eating some really terrible food, so moving right along, I did actually want to talk about a couple of things that that you guys actually brought to my attention. So last week we talked about Mario Maker 2, and about how we're really excited for it. I'm excited for the fact that you can freaking race. You just race in a car. That right there sold me. But so take me through this, Matt. So we were reading a couple of things here together beforehand. So apparently you're not going to be able to play online with your friends, right? You can only really play with random people. Well, what exactly? Go into a little more detail for that.
Well, I mean, Eric was the one who brought this one up, not me. So from what I heard, they had a Nintendo Minute, and they talked with the developers, and they were explaining how you can't actually party up with your friends online. You can only say if your friend, or say if you make a map, AJ, I can play the map, but I can't go head to head with you. We can't play against each other. We can only play against each other if we're in the same room. Now, a lot of people are pissed about that because they said, "Oh, you can play with your friends," but that's the thing that Nintendo really is trying to push for everything is couch co-op. Wants to play games with other people next to you, not on. I mean, I think that it's just at launch it might be like that, but I mean, today's the 28th of, and it comes out in a month. I still think that there's time And if anything, it might be an update later on. They'll put like a matchmaking system where you can party up with your friends, like Smash does. Like put yourself into an arena and do it. They have it in other games. I can't see why they wouldn't do that, especially on a title like that.
Oh, without a doubt, if they're trying to push it to be like, as big as they are, which is going to be huge. Don't get me wrong. But, it's 2019. Everybody wants to do... I understand and appreciate that they want to go back to, the glory days of couch co-op and everything, which I don't mind, but a lot of people who grew up with Nintendo, they're basically I would safely assume they're the good majority of people who still buy Nintendo products. A lot of them are grown up. They have jobs. They have families. They got to take care of whatever else. They don't have enough time, realistically, to go over friends' houses anymore to, play with one another. It's a lot easier to just kind of click in a headset, go into Discord, and play online for a lot of times. So I'm hoping that they can at least get that patched up. I mean, if they don't, I'm not going to be too butthurt about it, but I'm still going to buy the game. I'm still excited for it.
Yeah, which would be, even for us, I mean, even if we do, like, I can make a map, then you can make a map, and we can always just see who could beat the best time on the map. Who cares? I think it would still be fun. We could still figure something out. But whatever. I mean, I think Nintendo will figure it out. If the people want it that bad, they'll get it. Like, I mean, we're in a time now that the consumers are becoming more and more prevalent in what they want, and especially with internet, social media, and all that. I mean, the perfect example of that is the Sonic movie. Everybody hated the way Sonic looked. They said, okay, well, we heard you the first 2 days, so we're going to push it back and we're going to get him designed right. That's the first time I've ever heard of a movie studio actually doing that. So, I mean, if a video game is the same way, I'm sure they can add a patch. Hey, that adds online multiplayer, because they did that same thing with Human Fall Flat. It was originally a local co-op game, and then they made it online on every system. I mean, they'll eventually do it, and the same thing even with I think it was Overcooked was a couch co-op game, and then they made it online.
Mm-hmm.
It's there. I mean, people do it. It might not be the first game, but I can see them releasing a patch because it is a Nintendo first-party game. Anybody else?
True.
I mean, for Mario Maker?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I still got some PTSD from the first one. I don't know if I'm ready.
You're ready.
I listen. All I'm gonna say is when you have your cousin AJ and your cousin Shane, who are both major dicks, and decide, oh, we don't want to test out our map. Which, for anyone who has never played Mario Maker, in order to upload a map, you yourself have to be able to beat it. So that's the only way to upload it. So all those people with hard ass maps played it their own map, beat it, and uploaded it. AJ and Shane would never do that. They would make unbeatable maps and then have me sit there for 3 hours and tell me it's beatable as I play it and lose my mind.
Why the hell would I want to be able to beat my map when I just want you to play anything stupid that comes ahead?
Right, and why would I want you to have fun when you could, drunk live stream Dark Souls?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not letting that one go, bud. Eric, any words?
I haven't played Mario Maker, so I mean, it's cool. The reasoning that they don't have it online is kind of dumb, though, because they're saying they don't want it online so people can't raise their rank on the leaderboard. Or, play with your friends, I mean. So it's
Isn't
just
that like the
stupid.
whole entire idea of it, though?
To have fun and not worry about a leaderboard? Yeah, you think that?
Yeah. I would. I mean, that's asinine. That's just, just getting ridiculous.
You thought wrong.
All right. I did think wrong. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So sticking with the theme of Nintendo. So I know that Matt and I are actually really excited for the next one. So there's a game out there that's called Curse of the Necro Dancer, and it seems really odd. We talked about this a couple podcasts ago, and it's real quick. It's like an 8-bit kind of I don't know if it's a Metrovania kind of title, but it's very, very interesting. Like the only way that you can move was by dancing, having the character dance, and you can only move to the left, right, up, down to color palettes, and then you attack your enemies that way too. So they're making a sequel. So I'm right so far, right?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played the first one, but it looks interesting enough that I might pick it up before this new one comes out, because it is on the Switch. So, but basically you fight to a beat of a music, and the new one, they announced it a couple months ago, I want to say. I think it was the last Nintendo Direct.
And it's like two directs ago, yeah.
Yeah, one of the last ones. I forgot which one. And they announced that it will be coming out. Now, some super sleuths on the internet, decoded the code of the website, and it said release date May 30th. Now, today's the 29th, so it's coming out on Thursday. So that's what they're saying. I could see it either coming out on Thursday or the 31st on Friday, because that's usually when Nintendo titles come out, on Fridays. But if it is a leak, because that's what everyone's saying is it's a leak potentially, I think it would be fun, because Nintendo needs something like this right now before Mario Maker. It's not a AAA title, but it's just an indie studio got Nintendo's permission to put Link and Zelda in it, and it's the Cadence of Hyrule. It looks pretty. I'm definitely gonna play it. it's a Zelda game, of course.
No doubt. As soon as I saw the they freaking dropped down and I heard the freaking theme song, I was like, yep, all right, I'm picking it up. I don't care what it is. I'm buying it. So it looks dope, because they're gonna have like you said, they're gonna have Link, they're gonna have Zelda, they're gonna have all the Legend of Zelda enemies. It's gonna be awesome. I don't know what the hell it's gonna be about, but I'm buying it. Take my money.
Yeah. Yep.
What about Ryan, Eric? What do you guys think? Have you seen the direct for that? Have you seen the trailers? Do you care? Do you not care? Do you want me to fuck off? What's going on here?
I don't really care.
I have to confer with the Elder Gods.
Yeah. All right, so as Matt and I freaking swoon over this game, you guys can just be in the corner and just tapping your toes and not understanding.
Can we hold each other and slowly pass out?
I mean, that'll be adorable. Can I take a picture?
That's up to Eric.
Eric?
No. We first have to meet up and actually do a podcast.
Blasphemy.
Yeah.
Because or a live stream. Because we haven't done it in a couple months. I miss you, motherfuckers.
I miss going up to Matt and knowing that he's a dad and that I could hug him for comfort. Mm-hmm. And then there's AJ.
Do me next.
So next topic.
Oof. That's oof.
Listen, all I'm saying is that I'm still waiting for Eric to pick a fucking day where we just play League of Legends and ranked, and I can just get mad at him. That's all I'm waiting for. But no.
I'm pretty much
Eric's
available.
wasting my time like any girl I try to go on a date with. So thanks, Eric.
I mean, you picked the day, nerd.
No, you picked it. We're not doing this right now. Not on a podcast.
Oh god. All right, so we got to come up with a day when we're all available. Definitely got to get together, like you said, live stream, podcast, nerd debate, something. Yeah. Drunk Souls.
Oh, you want to do a nerd debate in person? Then I have the perfect idea, and I want to run it by Matt because I feel like then there's going to be things thrown, and I can't wait.
All right, that'll be good. Yeah, so we can definitely talk about that a little later. I'm down for that.
It's going to involve Superman.
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 It's such a useless hero.
So, Anyway, so while we're on the topic of Nintendo, though, Matt, you were talking about you were laying down some knowledge bombs about some dude talking about Pokemon or whatever else. That's completely out of my wheelhouse.
Detective Pikachu.
So
Go.
so they had their the Pokemon Company had their Pokemon conference to show the different things that are going to be happening with Pokemon in the upcoming months, years, stuff that's in development. So they had some pretty cool things. I won't bore you guys because I know you guys aren't big into Pokemon like I am. But they had some interesting things, like they have a new iOS game that's coming out called Pokemon Masters, which all the old, like Brock Misty, Red, Green, and Blue, all of the original like trainers and stuff like that, gym leaders, you can fight them in like tag team matches. It's pretty cool. They also said that there's going to be a Detective Pikachu sequel coming out on the Switch.
Oh boy.
Yeah, a thing called Pokemon Home. This was interesting. So, I don't know if you guys know this. On the 3DS, when you get Pokemon, they had this thing called the Pokemon Bank. And you can transfer, I think, from Black and White 2, Diamond and Pearl. Like, you could transfer a whole bunch of Pokemon from different games, and I can't remember exactly how many games, but I think it's like Black and White 2, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon, X and Y. All those games you can put into this Pokemon Bank, and then you can transfer them to each one, which was really cool. This new thing that they're doing is going to be on the phone, and you can take stuff from the Pokemon Bank, from Let's Go Pikachu, Pokemon Go, and you can transfer it into Sword and Shield, which is pretty cool.
Damn.
And you can trade Pokemon from your phone to people across the internet, and if you're friends with them and whatnot, it's really cool. It's interesting. They also are having a Nintendo Direct, June 5th at 9 a.m. Eastern time for more information about Sword and Shield. So that's next week. And I will be there watching it like I was tonight. But it's pretty cool. It's different. They showed tidbits of everything, which is really cool. And they had this other thing called Pokemon Sleep, which is very interesting and weird.
Pokemon Sleep? Is it like just trying to put them all to sleep or something? Like, do you play like Jigglypuff or something?
No, basically what it is so you have Pokemon Go, you get out and you walk. This part taking the sleeping aspect, so they want to make sure Pokemon Go help people get up and get out and see the sleep is going to take people's sleep patterns and reward you based on how well you sleep. And the game is probably gonna be on the phone or like iOS and Android, and it's just gonna be like a simple game. But depending on how well you get an X amount of points, and you're probably going to battle Pokemon or use Pokemon, and that same sleep functionality is going to be in Pokemon Go also. Very interesting. They didn't really go too much into detail about it, but it looks interesting. Whatever.
I mean, it sounds odd. I mean, it's literally a game that you sleep and play.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
To promote healthy sleep habits. Listen,
Yeah.
I don't want to say that a lot of companies aren't making good stances on health, but Pokemon is taking a really good stance. First with Pokemon Go, getting fat kids to go out and walk around and lose weight, and now Pokemon Sleep to endorse good sleeping habits instead of kids coming to school and bragging about only getting 3 hours. Like, I think they're doing a pretty good job.
Well, there you go then. Eric?
However, Pokemon Sleep does sound like
That's
a
a
fucked up
lot,
version
yeah.
of
That's a little
Pokemon.
too much. That's
Where
like
you put 'em
scary
down.
shit.
Oh, look, a Pikachu. We have to euthanize him.
Okay.
Wow. That just took a dark turn.
Well, it's not my fault they named it Pokemon Sleep.
No, it said Pokemon Sleep, not Pokemon Put to Sleep.
Right, but, I'm creative and I put my mind to the test. I don't know what you want. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Why would you kill Pikachu?
Maybe there's overpopulation and it's killing the population of a Rattata? I don't know. Some realism in Pokemon never hurt, alright?
There's a Rattata in my Chinese food.
Well, that's because the people you got it from probably don't make good Chinese food. Honestly,
I mean-
would have put Onyx in there.
What about a Goldeen?
Oh my god, a Magikarp?
What? Dude, you can eat for like days.
No, you can't, because you remember from the original original show. Magikarp, all it is bones and scales. There's no meat on it.
Yeah, why don't you remember that, dummy?
Yeah,
'Cause it
and
was
then
like-
James kicks it into the ocean and it evolves into a Gyarados, and he wants to use Dragon Rage on James.
I love Magikarp. Best, next to Beedrill, best Pokemon. Oh my god.
What about
It's too bad.
Psyduck?
Okay, I don't like Psyduck, okay?
How can you not like Psyduck?
Listen, all I have to say is Psyduck's gotta get sent to the Shadow Realm. I know it's the wrong show, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's like Yu-Gi-Oh, isn't it?
Yeah, it is Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah. I know stuff.
Have you, Ryan? Have you been following Sword
Sword what?
Chomp?
No.
Unfortunately, no.
So he had a thing going on with Pokemon and Mortal Kombat characters,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
and he was telling a story through Instagram stories at one point of how Machamp killed everybody in the Mortal Kombat realm. It was pretty. You had to check it out. You gotta check it out because he also has like some other things going on with like Pokemon and Mortal Kombat a lot.
That's pretty funny.
Oh yeah, it was pretty funny, and some of the art that he got was just really cool. Like the one of Machamp is just like, that's the scariest Machamp I've ever seen in my entire life.
That's you alright there?
Well, yeah, I'm dying. It's
I-
fine though.
Alright, well, I mean,
If I die on the podcast, we get more views. That's how that works.
that's true. Alright, go for gold.
Goldeen.
Oh, man. Well, so, I mean, I didn't know that there were so many things coming out for Pokemon. Like I said, it's not really in my wheelhouse. I don't really pay attention. And this is going to sound blasphemous. I have never played a Pokemon video game other than Pokemon Snap.
That's
No,
okay.
I remember you playing like Pokemon Blue and Red with us, didn't you?
Mm-mm.
Or was that just Hanson?
I think that was Hanson, because Hanson was when he actually was playing video games, he would play that. I was just sticking to Super Mario World and all those other.
Oh yeah, and the 6 golden coins. Yeah, I remember.
Yep. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What's up?
Did you guys see that new animated DC yet?
Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I saw it. I love it. I want to buy it. I'm buying it on my payday. I'm so excited.
Okay,
I just
so
saw
it was
one.
good.
You watched it?
I haven't watched it, but I want to see it.
Ryan told me about that like a couple of months ago.
Yeah, but I
And-
was talking about the comic.
Oh, you're talking about the comic?
Yeah, I was talking about the actual thing. So the comic came out before that. So I've seen a couple of scenes from it. The only scene that I like genuinely liked is when all the turtles are walking through like this abandoned parking lot. They're up on like, I guess it would be the second tier, and they see the Batmobile, and they all run towards it, and they're like, "Whoa, dudes, let's go touch it!" and the only person with the brain to not touch it is Donatello.
Well, of course.
And then out of nowhere, you just see this batarang flip off on fucking Raphael's skull. And they go, "Nah, dude, Batman doesn't kill yet." Anyway,
Yeah, but he doesn't kill people, not turtles.
Well, he doesn't kill Killer Croc.
He's a person.
Then
Not sure he was a person.
Because they're teenagers.
He was a person first, and then became Killer Croc.
Are you saying turtles don't have rights, Eric?
No.
So Ninja Turtles don't have rights. All right, so anthropomorphic turtles equals no rights.
Yes.
Damn.
Understood. All right. I mean, I just wanted to make sure that I'm on the same page. But I was watching the trailer and I saw it's like Batman manhandled the Shredder. I was like, oh my god, that is so retarded and so effing awesome. I gotta buy it.
I mean, hey,
It's gonna be dope.
I can see it.
And also, I'm just really happy that the Turtles don't look like the goofy fucking Nickelodeon remakes that they have on the Nickelodeon cartoon series now, where they all look, massively, underfed, and they're like all took an anvil to the head because they're all like just retarded.
Wait,
So at least I'm glad with that.
Wait, the cartoon, or are you talking about the 3D one?
No, the cartoon. They have a new cartoon series. They're all freaking retarded, and they all basically make the same joke, and they're all stupid.
Fair enough. Because I don't have television in my room. I only have you've seen my room. I only have the Xbox and my computer and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm only acquainted with the 3D one that they stopped making, and it makes me really upsetty.
I haven't actually haven't seen that 3D one. No, I only know the TV series. What happened with the 3D one?
The 3D one's actually really good. My issue with the 3D one is they changed voice actors for I think Leonardo halfway, because there was a problem with the original voice actor. I think Seth Green does it first, and then they have what's that guy's name from Jesus. Someone start talking while I look this up.
So Eric,
Leave me alone.
so Matt, Ninja Turtles, am I right? Try to stay on topic with the chucks of none and the
Okay, hold on. I don't like how I looked this up. And the guy from American Pie, Jason Briggs. Jason Briggs plays Leonardo.
Everyone
halfway
knows
through.
Jason Briggs.
He's the guy from American Pie who fixes wee wee in the pie. All right, there we go.
He's
Cutting
from
close.
Saving Silverman.
Okay, well I wouldn't know that.
Yo, that chick was hot though from Saving Silverman.
We're not
that
talking about
says a
chicks.
lot
We're talking about
about
Ninja
you.
Turtles.
I'm just
You're
saying.
ruining it.
Damn it.
What?
So all right, so they were making a 3D Ninja Turtles, or they made, and it was a
No, they
series.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a series. Nickelodeon had a series, and it was like 3D Ninja Turtles.
It wasn't bad. I liked it. I mean, I think they did a really good job for a person who didn't really watch the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that I'm sure you grew up with. I thought they did a really good job explaining the crawl and everything. Stuff like that.
I gotta
Not
take a look at that.
It's the crawl, right?
The Stinky Foot Clan.
Krang.
Krang, thank you. The Krang. They did a good
Kranga.
job explaining the Krang and shit.
Yeah, it was alright. It wasn't too bad. It's just like certain things of it were just like a little off to me. But like I think the better 3D one was the movie TMNT. I thought that was pretty awesome.
Oh, that came out in like what, 2012 or something like that?
Yeah, they just came out on Netflix, and I watched it with my kids, and they loved it. They were like, I don't want to watch that, and I put it on, and they were glued to the TV. I was like, yeah, that's right, Ninja Turtles. It's really great.
Oh, okay. So I'm looking at the picture of what the one that you guys are talking about here. Yeah. So I do remember seeing that. So that one I didn't mind too much. They were a little boxy, but I think I liked the storyline. It was pretty good. Donatello had like a chipped tooth missing. That's the one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that one was good. You guys got to see what they look like now. They're all just kind of gross looking, not going to lie.
It's like Powerpuff Girls.
They killed the Powerpuff Girls too, yeah. Yes?
All right, well, I'm not gonna finish that because clearly I don't read your shit right now. But my point is, listen, kids. All I'm gonna say is the only superhero you guys should ever be rooting for is Rainbow Dash from My Little
Spawn.
Pony.
Oh
It
god,
teaches.
we got a brony.
It teaches. Hold on, no, because there's reasons. It teaches values such as friendship, and if you're beautiful enough as a horse, you too will believe in the power of friendship.
What if you're not a horse?
Well, then guess what? You're gonna be lonely for the rest of your life and not have friends. I'm sorry, kids. That's how it works. Yep. So get a beautiful flowing mane now. Practice talking in Pinkie Pie, and get ready.
I'm ready for it.
What's a Pinkie Pie?
It's a My Little Pony.
I'm very, very upset right now with you.
I'm ready for Rapture.
Why?
Ready for the rapture?
Yes.
So you just want God to just like take us all?
Just you guys.
Ouch.
You know what? That's pretty bold of you to assume that God would take me.
Well, I didn't say where you were going, bud.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Well-
that's right. That's right.
For a man who's not awake, you're really throwing those curveballs at me today.
Bruh.
Bruh.
I got my second win.
I see that.
I lost it.
So, and alright, well, now we're doomed. So, do you guys. Alright, so, being that we're on the topic, best Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles video game that you played? Go.
Before we start this, can I just exempt myself from this?
Nah.
I've never
No.
played a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game in my life.
I am disgusted with you.
No, that's fine. I'm discussing you constantly, so it's only fair.
I'm used to that.
The Rugrats game for
Time.
PS1.
Wait, how much? What now?
The Rugrats game for PS1 is the best Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game.
Jesus, alright, you're exempt now too. So,
Turtles in Time.
Turtles in Time. Yep, I would have to agree with you. Turtles in Time.
Was there one
did
for
you, have
GameCube?
there was one for GameCube actually. I played it all the time. That was one. That was with the one
Into
for.
the Nexus.
I think so. Yes, because
I
that was
think
the
I
one with
played that
the early 2000s Turtles. That one was pretty good. I liked that one. They came out with one. I think about 3 years ago for the Xbox. I picked it up, and I was really excited. And then I played it, and I wanted to vomit. It was terrible.
Why?
But don't worry, I didn't vomit. The graphics were all over the place. The controls were really not coherent. And instead of letting you play the game and figuring things out, it would take you by the hand, literally, for completely basic things. And it would freaking have you do all these, like, like when you have to do trials, but you have to do it 12 times, and then you pass a trial to do one stupid thing. It would do that. Like 4 different things. It's like, I just want to play the fucking game. I don't care about these trials. I'll get my ass whipped. I'll figure it out. I don't care.
I mean, it's probably a kid's game. But
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think a TMNT game from the TMNT movie was the only game that I've ever 100%ed and got a full 1,000 gamer score for.
Ooh, damn.
Because I mean, you literally beat the game, and that's how you got your full gamer score.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
damn.
They actually made a remake of the Turtles in Time for the Xbox 360, but I think they had it for a very limited time, and now they no longer offer it at all. I don't know why.
So I think the best TMNT game ever made was Battletoads for the Super Nintendo.
Makes sense.
Okay, I hate
Yes.
I think the fact that Leonardo is on the cover is pretty revolutionary. Now, I don't want to brag, but if
you. You bite
anyone,
your damn tongue.
if anyone here hasn't played Battletoads and is above, if anybody listens to this podcast that is
what were their
below
names?
the what
What were their names again?
Battletoads?
Zit,
Zits, Rash,
fungus,
And something
and
else.
something else.
amygdala.
Listen, I don't know the names. All I know is that I played this game for about 3 hours and I wanted to pull my fucking hair out.
Compression.
My point is that anyone who plays this game and is able to beat it, I got pretty far. But if you're able to beat this game and not break a controller, you deserve a kiss on the lips. All right? That's all I'm
I'll be
saying.
right back, guys.
Specifically from you?
So
I mean,
Ryan, what you're saying for a live stream, we should be playing Battletoads versus Double Dragons, and we get very frustrated, and every time we die, we drink.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm
Why do
good
we
with
have to
that.
drink?
Why wouldn't we?
That's a good point.
Because we're consenting adults, and we like to make ourselves feel bad.
I didn't consent to
also
anything.
like-
Okay.
You totally consented.
Yeah, you're right.
I heard it in your eyes.
Oh
I
boy.
heard it in your
I felt
eyes.
it in my body. Just the look and the wink you gave me was like, yes.
I can smell your consent.
I can smell it.
Wow.
Thanks.
I don't know. Anybody else get uncomfortable
you.
with that one?
As I'm slowly
As he knows.
Thank you.
I have formed invisibility.
I'm gonna kick
The
you.
hell?
I can smell you.
I'm still trying to figure out the freaking third guy's name here. So we got Zitz, Rash, and who the hell else?
Stank.
Stanky guy.
Smuggle.
Mr. Peabody and Sherman.
Cowboy Curtis.
Oh, got him. Brokeback Mountain.
Well, since we brought up Battletoads,
Rash,
could say
Zig,
that-
Pimple.
Pimple? Really?
That's
Yep, that's it.
How
Those
the
are
hell
all
did I
three.
not get that? That's
Because you're red and you look like a lobster.
The
Shush.
Mucinex mucus.
but they are bringing Battletoads back. Remember they announced E3 last year.
Yes, I'm excited for it, and I really hope to God that they take that freaking motorbike scene out of the game entirely,
I don't-
because I never was able to beat the fucking game because of that one stupid part.
I feel like they need to leave that in, and here's why.
Mad
Because
bad.
yeah, pretty much Sekiro. I'm probably not pronouncing it right. Sekiro. Sekiro, whatever the fuck. It
Sekiro.
doesn't matter.
Oh
It doesn't
my God,
matter.
It's not worse with it.
At this point, all I'm saying is they asked for an easy mode in that game. Gamers are too much of pussies and rely on help nowadays. And I will not have it.
Sekiro.
I want this game. I want this game to be not as hard as the original, but I want it to be a daunting task that only the bravest will be able to beat. I do not want people to win and beat that game because they were handicapped and their hands were held by the little namby-pamby gaming system. I want men to be made out of this game. I don't
Seems easy.
Oh, what?
like you in bed.
Nope.
It's pretty
That's
easy.
me. But I mean, all right. So I'll agree with you on that to a point. That stupid freaking motorcycle part was damn near 2/3 of the freaking game,
Yeah.
from what I've seen people play. That's
Oh,
no.
so you didn't even
that's
get to
retarded.
you didn't even play it.
No, I've played it. I've never beaten it. I
Did
would
you
only.
get to that part?
Yeah.
Did okay? Did you beat that part?
No, I just.
See,
were you
so-
listening?
Yeah, you're that. Yeah, I was. And you know what I got from it? I'm AJ and I'm a bitch. That's all I heard.
That's
Is
all
that
I
you couldn't
heard.
beat that part because you're not a man of skill.
Wow.
Yeah, a real
Well,
man
I
can
mean,
beat
we
it.
go over this. We go over this all the time. I never claim to have skill. I just play video games to have fun.
Oh yeah, listen here, Mister. I think I'm good at Budokai. Gets kicked out of the ring in 3 seconds. I don't want to hear it.
Wow, rematch.
Yeah, and I'll win, and then you'll cry more and be like, "Oh, no, you beat me in Dragon Ball." Yeah, AJ. It's called
No.
evolving. You either adapt or die.
This isn't
Choose-
even my final
Now-
form.
This is true. Are there going to be any other like good Dragon Ball Z games that are coming up? Because I've never
Dragon
really
Ball
picked up
Fighters.
another.
I keep seeing. I
3D
don't know.
fighters are not real.
I don't think it's the. I keep seeing like this open world version, and I told you about this. AJ. I think I
Xenoverse
saw, like-
2?
No. I saw this like a year ago, and I think it was just made by some guy who was just fucking around with games and whatnot on his free time. But I saw like this open world version of Dragon Ball, and like
Yeah, it's the Dragon Ball Z RPG that's coming out. It's called Project Z.
Wait, is it Dragon Ball or is it Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball Z. It's called Project Z. RPG. It's an RPG role playing action game.
Yo, I'm down to play that. They came out with a Dragon Ball Z RPG game like for the PlayStation 2, I think, and I think that was before Budokai 2 or 3 came out, and it was really slow moving. But I like the concept. You play this Goku, and then you got to switch between characters, from what I remember, anyways. But you got to build up ki, you got to build up your powers and things like that. So that was a pretty good RPG. Only because I was a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. I'm still a pretty big one, I guess. But it would be fun to play, something like that.
I would like to see them do a Fighter Z, like what they just did with Dragon Ball. I would love for them to do like a Naruto game like that.
Didn't they have like a few Naruto games?
Yeah, they're all garbage.
Yeah, they're all garbage. That's why I'm saying like Dragon Ball's Fighter Z was really good. I think they should make a Naruto game like that, or even a One Piece game like that. Those two.
I like
They
Fighter
already
Z,
have
alright.
the Shonen Jump game.
Well,
Oh god, no.
That's how they all are. It's just a 3D plane. You just walk around and jump sometimes, and then you press one button and counter. And then if you don't have a counter, you get chain comboed with one button.
Yeah, well, that's another reason why I like Fighter Z. I'm not good at it, but it's like your traditional Street Fighter-esque fighting game like that. You can knock them out of the thing and hit them, but I think it would be really cool to have a Naruto game like that. I was watching somebody talk about that. Arix Gaming, I think, is the YouTube. He was explaining like his top 10 games that are going to be like surprises or really awesome games that he would think that would be amazing coming at E3. And I totally am on board with a Naruto game, Fighter Z. I'm down.
Fighter Z is pretty good. I agree with Eric. It's a little. I think they made the control scheme a little too simplistic. But I'm not the best at fighting games, obviously. But I would appreciate it to be like a little bit more, not complex, but a little more detailed, instead of just being like having a real simple button layout.
Well, Fighter Z is
a
little bit more complicated. I'm talking about the 3D games that usually are the Naruto games and all the other games like Shonen Jump.
See, I played the Naruto game, and I bought the triple pack. That was my freaking stupid error for like $30. I started playing the first game, and I couldn't get further than the first fucking level. It's like it's telling me like, oh, okay, yeah, it goes through this whole entire introduction level. I couldn't find anybody to fight because it's telling me that I need to go to this person to do an errand, that I need to do this to go do an errand. It's like I didn't fucking pick up a fucking Naruto game to fucking do errands.
Is it that like Naruto versus Boruto, Fighter Storm or something like that? Like you run around. It's not like a normal fight, like normal fight.
No, I mean, it's. I'm trying to think of what the hell. It was not the Shippuden games.
That it must have been Storm.
Ultimate Ninja Storm. Yeah. I picked up was it Ultimate Ninja Storm 1, 2, and 3 or something stupid like that? I don't know. I just couldn't get to I couldn't get to anybody to do anything interesting, so I deleted it. I was like, that's fucking $30 wasted. But that was my fault. Should have looked into it first. Well. But I love the anime.
That's how I felt about when I bought Xenoverse. I got real disappointed after you play that game long enough, and I know you had the same issue I did. You have to make Super Saiyan a move instead of just having it be something natural that like drains ki or some shit.
It's ridiculous.
Because like even in like Budokai, where if you just go into Super Saiyan, you don't need to make it a move.
Right, it's just a freaking transition.
Yeah, you go into it and then it drains your ki, which is fine with me. But like
exactly.
I don't want to have to make that a move subset where it takes up moves and then I have to decide, do I want Kamehameha or do I need to substitute that with Super Saiyan and just deal with having fucking double dragon fist. Where the hell? Oh, it's dragon whatever. Something fist. Wolf Fang fist. There we go. Boom.
Oh,
Boom! Nailed it.
Because the best character, Yamcha, has it.
I mean, that move was only cool, I think, in the second game.
No,
Wolfang
man.
Fist.
No, Yamcha.
don't
Yamcha's
sleep
a
on
badass.
Yamcha.
Yep.
He died.
I'm telling you right
Dude.
now.
Dude, he's died like more times than Goku.
Too soon.
Rest in peace, Yamcha.
R.I.P. One love.
I'll never forget
So, do you guys-
his quirky cheek scar and
Seemed like I had
inability
to reach to the
do
bottom of the barrel.
anything.
I'm a rebel with a harsh past, but I'm cool with the ladies, so that makes me nice and hip.
Also, I'm
And I play
human.
baseball.
AJ,
Yeah, the
you
humans kind of
You don't
suck.
play baseball.
Humans blow.
No, but Yamcha does.
You know what Yamcha plays? Bulma.
Boom.
Do you even Dragon Ball Z?
Kid gets
Yeah.
picked last for dodgeball.
Yeah. So, here's a question for you guys.
No.
Do you guys think that they'll ever make another Dragon Ball movie, like live action again? From
Yes.
the
I
mean-
complete screw up.
Oh my god, yes they will, because they're releasing a Mortal Kombat movie. They already have shit set up for it. Oh my god, yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, oh,
Resurgence.
so I probably should have made this a... They're coming out with an a Mortal Kombat movie. They're in production of making it, and I can't wait.
Dude, that's awesome, but how does that relate to Dragon Ball Z, though?
Well, what I'm saying is that they made a mistake in the past. So just like with the Dragon Ball movie, they can refix it.
Okay.
It's hope. And you know what? If Star Wars has taught me anything, it's rebellions are built on hope.
That was the nerdiest thing you've ever said in your life, and I love it.
Dude, I always say that. You haven't hung out with me in a while, so you're not used to my new lingo, but that's one of the things I say constantly.
Well, we got to rectify that situation.
Rectum.
Rectal.
Damn near killed him. Am I right? Yeah. All right. Anyway, so more about this Mortal Kombat. Excuse me. God, I'm
Ew.
hiccuping all over the place. Yeah. What's going on with that Mortal Kombat movie? Is there anything else that you'd like to divulge? Anything else that's on there?
Well, all they released right now is that it's in production. They have the same director as they did for not the first one. I don't remember what his name is. It's something Asian. All I know is God damn it, man.
Go on.
It's it's in production right now. They're setting up everything for it. I'm pretty sure the cast, if they do it right, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have the same guy who played Shang Tsung in the original one play this one, because I know he wants to reprise his role and be an older Shang Tsung.
Yeah, that'd be
Um,
dope.
I think they're doing looks into having Ronda Rousey play Sonya. I don't know who's playing the other cast. I'm really hoping they somehow talk Jackie Chan into it. I don't know. I don't know if you could. You probably
Yeah,
can.
but-
He could be
Who would you
Borat
pick?
Show.
Borat Joe? I don't know. Well, that's my thing, because you have like so many good casting options. I know for Jax, I want to see what's his face play him.
Terry Crews.
No, I wanted Terry Crews to play him, but then Matt did bring up a good point. You have the guy play.
Page.
Yeah, you have Rampage Jackson play him. Not unless they do the story where they did from with a new game where they go back in time and have the future meet the present. You know what I mean? Like they have the past meet the present, and then you'd have Terry Crews be an older Jax, and then have Rampage be the younger one.
I hope they don't do that.
Well, all I know is I want Johnny Cage to be played by Chris Pratt and have him go back into shape, because I could see that happening.
Nah. Nah.
So just like put the kibosh
Johnny
on that.
Cage
Just,
should be what's his name? Troy Baker. Not Troy Baker, who's the other one? The one that's in that cop, like the cop that's really old, but he's a rookie. I can't remember his name.
What the
What in the hell are you
Nathan
talking about?
Fillion?
Yeah, him.
Straight out of Compton?
Wait, Nathan
Fillion.
Fillion.
Yeah.
I don't know if he should play. No. I don't know if he should play
He'd be a perfect.
anybody in Mortal Kombat, because
He'd be perfect.
he'd be awesome in freaking as Nathan Drake in the Uncharted movie.
I mean, you can do 2 movies. That happens sometimes.
No, I will not allow it, even though I don't have a choice or
Nathan
say.
Fillion
Oh,
would
I-
fit Johnny Cage so well.
All I know,
I know,
is They better not fuck up Sub-Zero or Scorpion, because in the original, the only thing that pissed me off was seeing the stupid little squawking spear out of Scorpion's hand and watching my man Scorpion get disrespected with nothing more than a bucket of water, alright?
You know who got beat
it
by
could
a
have been
bucket of
worse.
water?
Yeah, if you watch the movie, he dies by a bucket of water.
That's true, yeah, because wait, no, that was Sub-Zero.
Yes, that's what I said. I said
He
Sub-Zero gets
became a
killed by
bucket of water.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, guess what? Just like a bucket of water, I'm going to kibosh on this conversation, and because we're running through time here, and dragging it forward, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. My name's Ryan from the All4Gamerz podcast. I go by Po Pigeon on Twitch and on Twitter. I don't post anything on either because I'm a loser, and this is what my life has come down to. Thanks for joining us today. AJ, you want to add anything else, sir?
Well, thank you very much for that. I appreciate that, dude. Like like Ryan just said, thank you guys for joining us. Appreciate it.
You're ruining my
Yeah,
moment
no.
here.
I'm sorry. So, guys, leave some comments, some love in the comments. Let us know what you guys think. Join in the conversation. That's really about all for me. Eric, Matt, what do you guys say?
Yeah, just follow us on our social medias. I'm Devoted Saint Retro. You can look for me. I'm making stands and for game controllers and 3D printing stuff. So
Buy Matt
yeah,
stuff.
and
If you help him, we'll help you
exactly.
by making more things.
To the door.
Yeah.
Oh,
We don't want your stuff, losers, but your money we'll take. Thank you.
Yep.
That's not sponsored by Matt at all. I'm just here. Anyway, Eric.
Hashtag shameless plug.
What?
All right.
Your last.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
All right, bro.
Bye.
later, guys.